Cefla is a multi-business company because we have three main business units, as you can see in the slide. The first one is engineering. Yes. Spegniamo? Okay. The first one is. Thank you. The first one is business. The first one is engineering. The second one is finishing, and the third one is medical equipment. We can go ahead. Thank you. As you can see in this slide, we have a long history because the company was founded in 1932, 92 years ago. As you can see in the slide, we have a really long path with many important steps. We can go ahead. Now some figures. The revenue of the group in 2022 was 650 million of euros, and we involved around 2,000 of employees in our offices in the world. We can go ahead, thank you. About the world, you can see that we have many offices. We are present in 7 countries like China, United Arab Emirates, Poland, Italy, Germany, France, and USA. Thanks to our 22 offices in that countries. We can go ahead. Starting from the second business unit, which is named Finishing. Finishing is a world leader in design and production of solution for painting, decoration, and digital printing as well, on many different kinds of surfaces like metals, wood, fiber concrete, and many others. We can go ahead, thank you. The third one is medical equipment. Medical equipment is another world leader in the development and production of high-tech medical devices, with a specific focus on dental sector, but not only. Going ahead, I decide to come back to the first business unit, the oldest one among the three. Business unit engineering. Engineering is involved, we can see in the next slide, thank you. Engineering is involved in 3 different markets thanks to its 3 business lines. The first one is APC contracting, engineering, procurement, and construction of MEPs, mechanical, electrical system, spatial system, building automation, and others. The second one is global service, which is involved in the maintenance of MEP. And the third one is energy. Energy is involved in the market of design and build of energy production, cogeneration, tree generation, and currently with fuel cells as well. Going ahead, we can see some track records of the 3 business lines. We can go ahead, thank you. As I told you before, engineering was founded in 1932, many years ago. And going ahead, we can see in which, thank you, we can go ahead. We can see in which sectors, as I told you before, electrical, mechanical, video surveillance system, building automation, industrial control supervision system. And then we can see some track records in APC contracting and in the business line energy as well. Going ahead, few words to talk about energy. We can see in this slide our new product, Nova, which is a cooperation with an American company, Bloom, thanks to which now we are able to produce energy using natural gas, but not only, also with biogas and which is ready for hydrogen technology as well. But going ahead, thank you, I desire to make a focus on global service, because global service is the sector thanks to which we are involved in many sides of Italian defense. We are involved in maintenance of electrical, heating, thermal, air conditioning, and many others. We can going ahead, thank you. As you can see in the slide, we manage many factories and technological plants of our customers, but going ahead, please. But I desire to make a focus again. Can we? Thank you. Can we go ahead? I think that it's important today to say that CEFLA, especially with the global service business line, is involved, cooperates with many stakeholders of defense in Italy. We are present in much of Italy, in many regions like Liguria, Piemonte, Lombardia, Veneto, Toscana, Campania, and some others. And going ahead, I desire to, thank you, I desire to spend few words talking about a different approach to the maintenance. The general perception lead us generally to think about the maintenance as workers involved in keeping the customers' plans efficient, with the necessary organization and the necessary skills. And that's right, obviously. But today it is not enough. We have to think about the maintenance in a different method. Today, the maintainer, before to be a worker, is an engineer who have the main task to define the maintenance engineering, staying really close beside the customer, helping them to achieve the continuous improvement of production, of quality, avoiding faults, and generally speaking, we say that normally we are customers' business transformation partner.
If I may, Massimo, you talk about global services. That is something that perhaps is not really familiar to any one of us, but CEFLA already provides this kind of services to the defense industrial base. Can you please make a little bit more, let's say, clear to who is not in the sector, what are you doing for the defense industrial base, which kind of services you provide? That will help us a lot in order to understand what you're doing.
Yes, with pleasure. As I told you before, we are present in much of Italy and we work with many customers. Certainly among them, the main one are Leonardo and MBDA. And we are present in the great part of their sites in Italy, having as task the maintenance, in some cases the construction as well, of technological plants, and in some other cases also in production plants. This is the reason why I try to explain to you a different method. This is necessary today to do that. This is the reason, as I told before, today we think about us not like workers, maintainer, but before of it, we desire to think about a maintainer like an engineer, involved constantly in the development of maintenance engineering. Talking about the maintenance engineering, we can see that before of all, the engineer have to start is activity making in depth an assessment of the plans of customer, trying to define, suggesting to the client, to the customer, the best method to pass from the reactive maintenance to the proactive maintenance. But what is the reactive maintenance? The reactive maintenance is a group of activity necessary to trying to avoid faults, but trying to keep the efficiency of the plants. But the real new step is a different approach, and the different approach, as I told you before, is the proactive maintenance. Proactive maintenance means preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, and improved maintenance. What are preventive maintenance? Based on statistical data, the maintainer had to program all activity necessary to avoid the corrective maintenance. But the great new step is predictive maintenance. What is predictive maintenance? Predictive maintenance means, first of all, and require to the digitalization of all plans of customers, thanks to which, with hundreds of sensors and thousands of data, the maintenance engineer, using appropriate AI digital models to identify the remaining time before the faults, creating a group of activities not only based on the statistical data, but directly from information which comes from the site, from the plants. This is the real new step. And into the proactive maintenance, there is also the improvement maintenance. Having, as I told you before, thousands of data, the maintenance engineer is in the position to understand the causes of faults, and he can try to avoid faults, extending the life cycle of all machines, and generally speaking, improving the quality, the production of the technological plans of the customer. This is the real new step. Predictive, we can go ahead, thank you. We can see that, we can say that the main advantages for the customers of predictive maintenance, generally speaking, of a different approach, proactive maintenance, is allows to the customers to stay focused on their business without devoting a portion of their staff to maintenance and efficiency. And another among the main advantages is certainly have a partner beside who can help to minimize downtime, minimize cost, and understand the life cycle of machines, improving the production and, generally speaking, the quality of the plants.
One question, Massimo, please. Maintenance engineering is present on the market since many years. What have changed in the past, let's say, 10, 15 years? You are using cutting-edge technologies. Which are the new technologies that you are applying in order to serve your customers?
Certainly, good question. First of all, let me say that to do that, the maintainer had to be different kind of skills, because a maintainer had to be a designer, had to be a constructor, had to be a maintainer, had to be a consultant, had to be a different partner for the clients. But coming to your question, I think that to achieve this goal, we have to use many different tools which can support the maintainer to develop the proactive approach to the maintenance. That tools can, for example, the right CMMS, computerized maintenance management system, or, for example, business intelligence or appropriate AI mathematical models and IoT architecture. The predictive factory, which is the name coined by our partner MIPU, is a factory in which, thanks to the digitalization, thanks to all these tools, is possible to prevent faults, avoid faults, improve the production, improve the quality, and be, as I told you before, not only a maintainer, but an important partner for our customer as well.